probably one of the, I guess you'd say, like, I don't know, can't think of the word. It's like the most unlikely popular video is the Hellcat. Obviously, a car being new to the franchise, being obviously the Charger Hellcat. I would have liked the Challenger because I believe it's lighter and is more focused on straight line racing, two-door, probably shorter wheelbase. You get more acceleration, more weight transfer to the rear wheels, probably has more grip off the line. But this big four-door Charger Hellcat puts in a bit of work. It has the same problem as the 1LA Camaro that you may have seen previously, which is that it's a big heavy brick that isn't particularly slippery, so top speed doesn't really suit it. I'd say it's like low to mid-range acceleration is better, but its top end is not particularly good, as you can see right here. Struggling to keep up with the bots who are not using nitrous, and I'm trying to catch up with nitrous. Arguably I could have made the gears slightly longer so it could stay in the power band, but I believe that power band is right on redline, so I haven't even reached peak power here yet. The car's kind of struggling. 267 mile an hour. Not much of a top speed change compared to the other tune I made. Even with the ultimate parts, I took off the spoiler so it has less rear downforce. I made sure there was no body parts, and I even didn't put a wide body on this one in particular to see if it would make a difference, and maybe gained a couple of mile an hour up top potentially. But in this case, it's not a particularly good top speed vehicle. Either way, I made the tune anyway. I updated it to where there's no transmission flip, as with the other videos, so it's easier to make and it's future proof, and you shouldn't really need to change this tune at all for any future updates. If you do, and there's like a power increase for some reason for the car, or they change the way aerodynamics work or something, and the tune goes higher, obviously you feel free to adjust the gears. But until then, we'll go and see what we've installed. So obviously ultimate parts, you can install your stage 5 weight here as well with the titanium rods and the carbon prop shaft. So your stage 5 weight, all your weight's already done. Still heavy at 1366. Nitrous system and heavy wets as always. Everything else is optional for if you want to use it for something else. Polished ports, engine balance tuning, then obviously all your bolt-on items, supercharger, intercooler, air filter, silencer, exhaust manifold, your brake pads so you can stop in time even though it's relatively heavy, customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, and then obviously your racing transmission and your soft tires. From here you want your crankshaft, computer, and your LSD, and your body rigidity, because apparently that makes a difference to the top speed. I haven't noticed. From Club Sport you want your bore up and your power restrictor and ballast if you want to use it for something else. And then obviously from here I only got the weight stage 1, but you don't have to buy that because you bought stage 5, so you don't have to buy the rest of them. I'm going to keep reminding you in every video. So heading over to the setup, we'll see what we've installed and what we've done. I don't think much has changed in terms of the suspension, but I'll go over it anyway. Heavy wets on the front, softs on the back. Ride height lowest as possible. Anti-roll on 8, compression on 30, expansion on 40, 2.3 at the front, 2.5 for natural frequency. No camber in tow, you want the most amount of grip possible. Diff fully locked at 60. Can't adjust the downforce because I've removed the wing and I didn't install any aero parts. So for your transmission, you want to put it to 450 kilometers an hour, which a lot of people didn't realize it was kilometers an hour, but this has an 8 speed. So you want to start with first gear 6.749, 4.126, 2.799, 1.982, 1.465, 1.13, 0.91, and 0.765, with final drive of 2.62, which I don't think I changed, but if I did, pause it and have a look. If I did change the final drive, it would have been after I set all the gears. So set all the gears first and then adjust the final drive, because if you bring it to the left, your gears will be longer. If you bring it to the right, your gears will be shorter. and there's all the parts that I've installed on the permanent mods list. Feel free to pause, and I'll catch you on the next video.